My dear, sometimes I feel like you are one of the most misunderstood people I know. People see the surface, your smile, your laughter, your playful spirit, and they quickly assume that your life must be easy and carefree. They look at your cheerful nature and think that you have never known pain or hardship. They mistake your lightheartedness for shallowness, and your positivity for indifference. But in truth, they could not be more wrong. Behind that beautiful smile of yours lies a story filled with experiences that have shaped you into the strong and resilient person you are today. You have gone through so much in life, more than most people realize. You have faced struggles, disappointments, heartbreaks, and moments of deep pain, yet you have never allowed those experiences to harden your heart. You've learned how to endure quietly, to heal without drawing attention, and to keep moving forward even when the road seemed endless. What makes you truly special is that you refuse to let your past define you. Instead of staying stuck in what went wrong, you choose to focus on what can still go right. You carry a strength that is quiet yet powerful, a strength that allows you to rise again every single time life tries to knock you down. You are one of those rare souls who try to find light even in the darkest moments. You don't allow challenges to overpower your spirit. You smile not because everything is perfect, but because you've learned that peace comes from within. You are sweet, mature, sensitive, honest, and kind all at once. Yet you rarely show this side to everyone. You have learned that not everyone deserves to see your depth, and not everyone can appreciate the gentleness of your heart. You have understood the reality of this world far better than most. You know that people often listen not to understand but to respond, that few genuinely care to hear about your pain. And so, you keep much of yourself guarded, sharing your heart only with those who truly value it. You are a wonderful human being who believes in living in the present moment. You don't waste time being regretful about the past, nor do you let the fear of the future steal your peace today. You have a calm acceptance of life, an understanding that not everything will go as planned, but that everything happens for a reason. Many people misinterpret your calmness as apathy. They think you don't care enough, when in reality, you care deeply, just quietly. You feel pain, sadness, love, and worry as much as anyone else, perhaps even more. You just choose to handle your emotions privately, with grace and composure. You don't like to burden others with your troubles, and that's something I deeply admire about you. Sadly, very few people have taken the time to truly know you. Most see only what's on the surface, your confidence, your laughter, your independence, and they form opinions without understanding the person beneath it all. They don't see how much effort it takes for you to stay positive, to protect your peace, and to maintain your strength when the world tries to wear you down. But you don't let their judgments bother you. You have learned the beautiful art of not caring about what others think. You mind your own business, focus on your own growth, and refuse to let anyone disturb your mental peace. That is such a rare and powerful quality, one that many wish they had. You are not an easy person to understand, but that's because you have so many layers, so much depth. You are like a book filled with poetry and wisdom, but only those willing to read beyond the first few pages can truly appreciate your beauty. You have a heart that has been broken and healed, a soul that has been tested and strengthened. You've learned how to balance vulnerability with strength, how to remain kind even when the world has not always been kind to you. That makes you extraordinary. I am truly proud of the person you've become. You no longer tolerate nonsense or negativity. You don't let anyone suppress your spirit or dictate your worth. You've learned to stand your ground, to speak your truth even when your voice shakes. You live life on your own terms, not by the expectations of society or the opinions of others. It takes immense courage to live authentically in a world that constantly tries to shape you into something else. Yet you continue to walk your own path with confidence and dignity. For that, I deeply admire and salute you. You are your own boss, strong yet humble, fearless yet gentle. You have this beautiful balance of firmness and compassion that makes you both grounded and inspiring. You've learned that peace is more important than validation, and that self-respect is worth more than acceptance. You don't chase approval, you attract genuine people through your authenticity. And those who take the time to know the real you find a heart that is pure, loyal, and full of love. My dear, I hope you always stay the way you are, strong yet kind, bold yet humble. I pray that your life continues to be filled with immense happiness, peace, and fulfillment. May you keep shining with the same light that comes from your soul, not just your smile. I hope all your dreams and goals come true, and that life rewards your sincerity and hard work in beautiful ways. Never forget how amazing you are and how much strength lies within you. You are truly one of a kind, and I feel grateful and proud to know someone as genuine and inspiring as you. May God bless you always and protect that beautiful heart of yours. There are moments in life when we fall in love with something or someone so deeply that our entire heart and soul become wrapped around that desire. We pray for it day and night, with unwavering hope that the universe will answer our call. Every thought, every dream, and every heartbeat becomes centered around that one wish. We imagine our future intertwined with it, convinced that it is the only thing that can complete us. Yet sometimes, despite all our prayers, faith, and endless longing, we do not receive what we so desperately crave. In those moments, our hearts shatter. We cry, we feel lost, and we question everything we have ever believed in. We may even grow angry at the universe, or at God, wondering why our sincerity and devotion have gone unanswered. When pain takes over, our vision becomes clouded. All we can see is what we did not get. We fail to recognize that there might be a reason behind our loss. We become so consumed by disappointment that we forget the possibility that perhaps something greater is waiting for us beyond what we can currently see. Many times, God takes certain things, or even people, away from us because their purpose in our lives has already been fulfilled. They were never meant to stay forever. Just as seasons change, people and circumstances change too. The universe has its own way of moving things around, of creating space for new blessings to enter our lives. There are things that we, as human beings, wish for ourselves, but then there are things that God wishes for us. And though we might not understand it at the time, what God chooses is always better than what we desire. He sees the path ahead when we can only see the present. He knows the hidden truths that our eyes cannot yet comprehend. When God takes someone away, He does not do so to punish us but to protect us. He removes the wrong people and wrong situations from our lives because He knows they would only bring us long-term pain, even if they make us happy in the short term. It is often said that if two people are truly meant for each other, nothing in the world can separate them. But if they are not, no amount of love, effort, or prayer can make them stay together. Even the deepest love cannot hold together two souls that are not destined to walk the same path. God can see what we cannot. He knows who will bring us peace, growth, and lifelong happiness. So, when people leave, or when situations fall apart, instead of seeing it as the end of something beautiful, we should try to see it as the beginning of something that will one day make perfect sense. Sometimes, we become so blinded by love or desire that we start believing our happiness depends entirely on one person or one outcome. We convince ourselves that if we just get that one thing, whether it's love, success, or a dream, then our life will finally be perfect. But how can we be so sure? We don't know what the future holds. The person we love deeply today might not remain the same tomorrow. Their feelings, priorities, and actions might change. the career or opportunity we dream of might bring us stress and emptiness instead of peace. What we think we want is not always what we truly need. Only God knows the difference. Sometimes He gives us pain not to hurt us, but to prepare us. He lets us experience heartbreaks and failures because those are the moments that shape us into stronger, wiser, and more compassionate human beings. He might take away a person we love deeply because He knows that keeping them in our lives would eventually destroy us. It's hard to accept, but small pains often protect us from greater ones. What seems like rejection is sometimes just divine redirection. There is only one being we can trust blindly, and that is God. No matter how uncertain or difficult life may seem, we must believe that everything happening to us is part of a greater plan. Every tear, every delay, every ending carries a hidden purpose. God is never cruel, He is simply guiding us toward what is meant for us. When we are in love, it is easy to lose our sense of right and wrong. We become so attached to one person that we cannot imagine life without them. Our emotions take over, and we begin to confuse obsession with destiny. But even in that chaos, we must remind ourselves to trust God. Let Him shape your story in His own time and way. The life He has planned for you is far better than anything you could imagine for yourself. He knows what will bring you peace, who will love you with pure intentions, and where your true happiness lies. So, when things don't go as planned, don't break down or lose faith. Instead, thank God for caring about you so deeply that He personally removes what's not meant for you. It might hurt now, but one day, when you look back, you will understand that every closed door led you to something far more beautiful. Be grateful, even in your struggles. Be thankful that there is a divine force looking out for you, even when you can't see it. Trust His timing, trust His choices, and trust His process. Because when you truly surrender to God's plan, life stops feeling like a constant battle. You start to see meaning in everything, the joy, the pain, the waiting, and even the loss. You begin to realize that life isn't happening to you, it's happening for you. So, don't cry for what's gone. Don't mourn the things that didn't work out. Instead, lift your heart in faith and gratitude. Know that every detour is taking you closer to your true destiny. The people who left made room for those who are meant to stay. The dreams that didn't come true made space for bigger blessings. Learn to trust the divine plan, and you will see that life is not as cruel as it sometimes seems. When you walk with faith, life will never feel unbearable again, because you'll know that you are never walking alone.